I'm happy on my own, making coffee just for one. Happy on my own.
So the first thing after I get ready for the morning is I check on my computer and see if my project is synced, because the syncing usually takes 1 to 2 hours, and I've set a schedule for it to start at 6 o'clock, so it'll be ready when I start work every day. Sometimes if it didn't go through, then this is the time to restart it while I go get breakfast. Another thing is because since I work in a different time zone as other people's in North America mainly, I'll need to check on Jira's, on ShotGrid, on Slack for anything, like any message that needs my attention. And after all that's done, then it's time to get some breakfast. So I don't usually have breakfast every day. I got 馄饨面 with 肉包, high calorie, carbs and fat, but it tastes so good. So it's like a little treat for myself. And of course the most important thing is having my iced coffee. Hey Siri, 播放 Lo-Fi Jazz.
好的，为你播放 Lo-Fi 爵士。
So I want to share a bit of how I organize my daily tasks using this Notion template. I bullet journal myself, so this is kind of inspired with the system of bullet journaling. Basically is I'll write down every asset that I'm assigned. So I'll first write down the patch number or the version number for it, and then the deadline, and then the asset name. So for example, if today's a Tuesday, I would write down all these assets that I'm assigned, and then write down what I'm gonna do for it. So for example, maybe this one's just a first pass, backpack A is also a first pass. I will also write down some of the more production stuff, like if it's missing a recipe card or there's no model in engine yet. Throughout the day when I finish it, I just cross it out. So now Wednesday started, and I'll just copy this asset over, and now I'll just go through Slack or ShotGrid or whatever feedback that I get and then write it down here. So maybe the art director thinks it's too bright, maybe the timing needs to be more punchy, and maybe the colors is not matching the concept, or maybe it's your own ideas of improvements that you want. You can all write it down here. And then for pickaxe B, maybe the art director filled out the recipe card, so you can write down when you do the first pass on it. And then for the rest of the assets, I haven't touched it yet, so I can just easily just drag it over. This to-do list just gives me a clear picture of what I'm gonna do throughout the day, right? I have a very clear goal of how much stuff that needs to be done. After you do this for a week, you know exactly what you did on each day. So it also helps with production, because sometimes it will want to know how much time you used on each of your tasks, and this is a good way to like record that. And this is how I keep my stuff organized, and I hope this helps. that's what I made for my lunch today. It's pretty simple, just pork and cabbage. I think it's Korean cabbage that I got. Put it in a pot, heat it up, and then you can just keep working on your stuff for another 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, that's for my lunch today. So I just took a shower, brushed my teeth, ready to bed. But before that, I like to go on Slack and check if there's any messages for me, because that's when the North America folks starts to wake up. So if there is anything easy that I could answer, I'll try to do it now, or I'll leave it to tomorrow. Yeah, and that's for today's vlog of my life as a VFX artist. It's pretty uneventful, but I hope you guys enjoy watching it.